Hi everyone, Dr. Liz coming to you with some information on our new assignment for this week called the exploration assignment. So I wanted to walk you through sort of what my expectations are, what I'm looking for, and to give you a little bit more of a clear picture on the goals of this assignment. So I'm going to go down from our course homepage into the assignment itself, Module 2 Exploration Assignment. Once this loads, it's going to talk in detail about giving you, I guess, the guidance behind this assignment. So first and foremost, you need to use at least 2 sources of information when writing your post or writing your paper. The first source can be your e-textbook for the course. That's absolutely okay. The second source should be from the Gale Reference Library, and that is part of our Rasmussen library, and I'll show you how to find that in just a minute. The next thing I want to walk you through is the length. So a minimum of 2 pages, not including the references page. Now, we're going to write our paper in what's called APA format, and I'll talk more about that in class this week. But when a paper is in APA format, it has first a title page, then it has the body of your paper, and that's where I want to see 2 pages of typed content, all about osteoporosis. And then the last page should be a references page that tells me where did you get source information from as you are writing this paper. So again, 2 pages of typed content is a minimum length requirement. Specific topics that should be discussed here explain how osteoporosis develops, tell me about the causes of osteoporosis, and then talk about whether it's possible to prevent osteoporosis from developing. Okay. So let's look at this structure and function of the human body guide page. I'm going to click on that page, and once it loads, you are going to see that the second box down here is all about these exploration assignments that you're going to start on this week. And you're going to do one in modules 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this is our first week of doing them. I'm hoping that through this video, as well as the example papers that I've posted in the module 2 folder, that you'll go into this assignment with a really clear picture of what is expected. If you're working on this and you come up with questions, please just let me know. I'm happy to work with you on clarifying anything. All right, so Gale Reference Library is here. I'll click on that in just a minute. And again, that is what you are going to use to find your source information. It also has information on how do you know if a source is credible. If you choose to use a website for source information, that's absolutely okay, but we want to make sure that information is credible, meaning we can trust that it's accurate. So in general, any website address that ends in .edu, .org, or .gov, .org, and .edu, those are generally websites that we can trust. Things like Wikipedia, not a website that we can trust. That is not a credible source. And the last thing I want to show you on this page here is the APA template. I told you our paper is going to be written in APA format. Now, what does that mean? It means that our papers are all going to look the same. They're all going to have the same 6 lines of information on the title page. They're all going to have similar font, and the references page is going to look the same. And sometimes students feel a little overwhelmed by the details of this APA format. So we'll talk about it in class this week, but here is a link to what we call an APA template. Now that template is really helpful because it's a Word document that's already set up according to that APA format. So literally all you have to do is where it says name in that template, you type your name. Where it says paper title, you type in osteoporosis. So it makes it very, very easy, but I'll discuss that more in detail in class this week. Last thing I want to show you here, Gale Library. So if I click, it's going to load this Gale Library where I can search for any sort of information. But today we're writing about osteoporosis. And I'm going to say osteoporosis develop. It's going to come up with a lot of different results. So let's say that I want to click on this article here called osteoporosis. I'm going to look through this article and maybe I find some great information that I want to use in my paper. Well, when we use information from a source, we need to do two things to use it properly. We need to A, put that source information into our own words. We cannot ever copy and paste that information into our paper. Now that's true even if we give credit to that source, even if we say, oh, I got this information from, the Gale Library. It's still not okay to copy and paste. So please make sure you're putting that information into your own words. I will be checking all of the papers to make sure that that's been done. That's the first requirement. The second requirement is to give credit to the source, which is called citing your source information. Now, what I really love about the Gale Library, and I think you guys are really going to love too, is to cite this article. Guess what? All you need to do is click that link up at the top of the paper that says cite. And remember, we are using APA format. So I'm going to click then that APA link and look at here. It has provided us with a pre-formatted reference citation. So all you need to do is copy that, paste it into the references page for your paper, and it makes it so easy to give that proper information in your reference citation. So I know this is a lot of information. You can feel free to watch the video a few times if there's parts of it that aren't clear. And again, reach out, text me, call me, course message, email. I'm happy to answer any questions you have. Good luck on your assignment and have a great week.